No, again, Bernard, you and your organization is stupid. Because, for one, Bernard, Joe had already shown you and those guys down there, I wouldn't know who my mother is after what they did. Period. And you don't know either, Bernard. The closest thing I have to that is that those two girls. And they did it to see who those of you men who obsessed over them, Bernard. Bernard, you run as the Freemans some fucking crappy little business, and that's all you do for your little obsessed ghetto thing with Ellery. They set something up for you, even though it's not yours, Bernard, to appease your audience with Stan and Perlita. Like I said, in due time, generally he comes through. He'll do it for you, Bernard, but really, you know who it belongs to, Bernard, and that's why I don't contest it. Okay? Because it's stupid to try to claim ownership over something with such a large, unknown world. You destroyed my opportunity, Bernard, and so did Karen. They let them do what they wanted. They let that street do their shit. They let you guys be sickos. But, Brian knows, and some of those guys know, if I could be in a place, I'd be there. And you don't know him, Bernard. Trust me, you don't. You just run some fucked up, stupid prison fag story with your carnies trying to get into something, well, they don't do, Bernard. That kid and I did what we did, Bernard, because we loved what we did and those people. You guys came along and destroyed the whole thing. Ellery and them going in people's houses. You got it all fucking flopped around, and they let you do it, Bernard. I'm telling you, Bernard, you want to be some Nazi and shit, and you have no idea what you're fucking talking about. You think they were on your side, but they weren't. Then you have the African Americans all mad. Well, that's ours down there. No, it wasn't. It was after the accident, Bernard. After Greg and I died, it became naturally occurring. When it dunked, it became naturally occurring. You guys went down there and wanted to deforest it. And that time period, Bernard, was well before any of you knew anything existed. So, like I said, most of you wouldn't even know Google existed. So he did stuff, and I'm not saying that was me, Bernard, but Jesus Christ, dude, come on. He basically shows me the same thing that he did last time, Bernard. So, I know who it is, and that's just his routine, Bernard. They'll let you think whatever you want, but like I said, if you're seeing Google now and it exists and they did stuff and you guys didn't know it existed after that thing toppled, then I don't know what you want me to do, man. He's in a sense proving the crime. That's how they work, Bernard. They prove the crimes, get it cleaned up, and then get it ready for what you want. But it takes time, dude. It's a process. It's not just your money going into it. Like I said, they try to do it with the girls so it's free for you, but you can't handle it. You mangle them up, whether they're the way they needed to be or where you guys experimented on them. So they're getting it ready for your spoiled little boy and his daddy and the Antilla man of the supposed all-Americanness. But I'm trying to tell you something, Bernard, that really, that Joe isn't the real Joe that I know. Because things were much different. So, you can profess, they'll bring it up for you, but trust me, Bernard, he's not gonna give you a full-fledged go, oh, okay, you're a real one. Because that's just not how it worked, man. Pay attention to how people are behaving, Bernard. Look what they're wearing. That should give you, through your spying there, should give you enough indication to know something. But I mean, it's still within that elite, egotistical mind of yours, and Perlita's and Dave's doesn't penetrate. So you want one, But you don't even think about what you did to my own eyeballs, and I'm commenting on it, knowing that it ain't right. And so, give me a fucking break, Bernard. How are you gonna claim it when you have fucking mangled me up and so many other people to try and obtain it? How do you know if that was the real thing? I have an understanding like how my father was, how he came up, Bernard. Why he became what he was. All I did was take the next step to understand why Joe did what he did. Doesn't mean I hate him. I talk shit. I love him. He's my relative, for Christ's sakes. I love my relatives, but Bernard, the reasons why it's all mangled up is because, like I said, back in a long time, life forms didn't know what it was. And then it doesn't help when the group of you come down there and go, coffee, let's turn it water, turn it into a business. So if you're not going to follow your instinct, and there was an evolved species down there that was a sentient, conscious, fully evolved animal, Bernard, that's what he's trying to basically prove to you, to the group of you. You don't know shit. You know, there's some people, some life forms that get lucky, and some that don't. Like I said, you should thank your lucky stars that there are people like that on the earth that provide something, Bernard. But I'm telling you, I wasn't a Carney, and I wasn't country and western, and I wasn't ghetto life, and I don't appreciate Karen and them running down there thinking, well, we got everything, we're cool now. I know who's all helping her, and congratulations, but I'm telling you this, if you're in his space and you guys are changing it around to suit your needs, you better expect at some point in the future to see a visit from someone, and he's not gonna like any of you, so you better have a good reason for doing what you're doing, because like I said, I'm not gonna be there, and I'm not gonna back you up or vindicate what the group of you people